Welcome to the Success Library. Thanks for joining. Drop a comment, share your thoughts, and let us know which book you'd love to see next.
Episode 1. The Invisible Force Controlling Your Life, and You Don't Even See It. Chapter 1. Have you ever tried to change your life? Set a big goal? Promised yourself that this time, you'll really do it? Maybe you decided to hit the gym, start eating clean, wake up earlier, or save money. You were motivated. You had a plan. For a while, you even stuck with it. But then something happened. Life got busy. You got tired. You skipped a day, then another. And suddenly you were back where you started. Same old routines. Same old results. It's easy to blame yourself. Maybe you think you just don't have enough willpower. Or maybe it's just not meant for you. But here's the truth. The problem isn't you. The problem is your system. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, says something powerful right at the beginning of his book. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Let that sink in for a moment. Chapter 2. Before we go any deeper, let's get something clear. A habit is a small behavior you repeat often, usually without thinking. And habits shape nearly everything you do. What time you wake up, what you eat for breakfast, how you speak to others, whether you scroll on your phone or pick up a book, whether you go for a run or hit snooze. These are habits. And over time, your habits compound, just like money. They're either working for you or against you. But one thing's certain, they're never neutral. That's why James Clear calls them atomic habits. Atomic because they're small, like atoms. But also atomic because they're explosive, powerful, and capable of massive change. The secret is not to overhaul your life in one day. It's to understand the system that's already running your life and upgrade it one small piece at a time. Chapter 3. Let's talk about why goals don't work. Everyone has goals. Olympic athletes want to win gold. Entrepreneurs want to make money. Writers want to publish books. But if goals alone created success, everyone would be successful. Clearly, something else is going on. Here's what Clear says. Winners and losers have the same goals. Think about that. Every person who loses an election wanted to win. Every person who started a diet wanted to lose weight. So what separates them? The answer is the system behind the goal. The routines. The daily behaviors. The small decisions that compound. That's what makes the difference, not the goal itself. Chapter 4. Here's a better way to think about change. Instead of focusing on goals, focus on systems. Instead of obsessing over the outcome, get obsessed with the process. Want to lose weight? The goal is the scale number. The system is what you eat, how you move, when you sleep, what's in your kitchen, and how your environment supports you. Want to write a book? The goal is 60,000 words. The system is writing 500 words a day, setting up your writing space, scheduling it into your routine, and having a way to track your progress. The system is what makes the goal possible. And the more automatic your system becomes, the more unstoppable your results become. Chapter 5. One of the most powerful ideas in Atomic Habits is identity. Most people try to change by focusing on what they want to achieve. I want to run a marathon. I want to get rich. I want to be productive. But there's a deeper level than that. Clear says real change comes from focusing on who you want to become. You shift from outcome-based habits to identity-based habits. From, I want to run a marathon, to, I am a runner. From, I want to write a book, to, I'm the kind of person who writes every day. From, I want to be healthy, to, I'm someone who doesn't miss workouts. Every time you perform a habit, you cast a vote for the kind of person you believe you are. And over time, those votes build your identity. It's not about faking it. It's about proving it, one small action at a time. Chapter 6. This brings us to one of the biggest reasons people give up. They don't see results fast enough. You eat clean for a week and see no change. You write for a month and you don't have a book. You go to the gym and your body still looks the same. So you quit. But Clear explains that results are often delayed. He calls this the plateau of latent potential. Just like water heating on a stove, nothing seems to happen at first. It climbs from 25 to 26 to 30 to 31 degrees. Still solid ice. But then, at 32 degrees, everything changes. The ice melts. Progress was happening all along. You just couldn't see it. That's why habits matter. Because they prepare you for the breakthrough. But only if you stick with them long enough to reach it. Chapter 7. Here's something you can apply immediately. Start small. Really small. Clear says the key is to make your habits so easy you can't say no. Want to build a reading habit? Start with 1 page a day. Want to start working out? Start with 1 push-up a day. Want to meditate? Start with just 1 minute. It might sound ridiculous, but the goal isn't to get results instantly. The goal is to become the kind of person who shows up. That's the hardest part, getting started. Repeatedly, without needing motivation. Once the habit is established, you can scale it. But first, make it impossible to fail. That's how identity begins to shift. Chapter 8. Let's recap what we've learned in this first episode. You don't rise to your goals, you fall to your systems. Habits are the invisible architecture of your life. Success is not about massive action. It's about tiny habits, done consistently. Real change happens when your habits reinforce a new identity. Progress is often invisible at first, but it compounds over time. The best way to start is small. Ridiculously small. The key is to show up and cast a vote for the person you want to become. If you take nothing else away from this episode, remember this. You don't need to change your life overnight. You just need to start becoming 1% better each day. Over time, that 1% compounds. And the person you become is built, not born. In the next episode, we'll dive into one of the biggest myths in personal growth: motivation. You'll learn why motivation is unreliable, how to stop depending on it, and how to build habits that happen automatically, even when you don't feel like doing anything. If you've ever wondered how to stop procrastinating or get consistent, episode 2 is the one to watch.